Well, it is My Empowerment Wednesday, and that means once again BOAZ is joining us to help us with some practical advice to improve our daily lives. BOAZ, good morning to you. Great to see you again.
Good morning, Danielle. I'm glad to be here.
I love this subject matter because, you know, creating relationships and really good relationships is very important, whether it's professionally or personally, of course. And I don't think that there's a person out there who couldn't benefit from this skill. Why do you think creating great relationships and maintaining great relationships is so important?
If you think about it, Danielle, most all of our success is dependent on great relationships. Sure. The one most important one is first with ourselves. You know, if I don't feel good about me, I can't be nice to you or have a nice relationship with anybody else. The second one is with a spouse or significant other, then children, co-workers, clients. It's all about great relationships. Very important.
You know, but I think there are people out there who don't know where to even begin to create a great relationship, and they fall into some pitfalls and make mistakes, and they're like, well, how did that happen? They have no idea. How did you learn to create great relationships?
Well, as you know, I was born in Israel. My family immigrated to America when I was 9 years old. My parents came here, did not speak a word of English, and had no money. And in a few years, they had both. My mother started a business. She was very successful. She would meet somebody, and you would look and say, my gosh, looks like they're going into business together. Looks like they've been buddies forever. Wait a minute. Didn't she just meet that person 3 minutes ago? How did that work?
Right.
And it worked time after time after time. Mother understood the bottom line of one of the books I promote, which is How to Win Friends and Influence People, written in 1935, still totally applicable today. And Dale Carnegie said, be genuinely interested in other people. That's the foundation of creating great relationships. Mother was genuinely interested in other people. And I watched it.
And now to that point, I know that you've developed what you call the 5 questions. What are they?
Okay, I watched my mother, and she asked everybody the same 5 questions. Most people, when they meet somebody, they don't know what to do after hello. Mother had 5 specific questions, and when people do this, it's amazing how we create a great relationship. So let me give you the questions,
okay,
and then I'm going to ask you the questions, if that's okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, so Mother's number 1 question. Ahead of question number 1, Mother would relax you. She would say, Danielle, I'm just curious. She had this hand gesture, you know, kind of, I'm just curious. And she was genuinely interested. Question 1 was, where are you from originally? Number 2 had 2 options. If you're originally from right here, question 2 became, have you lived here all your life? If you were from somewhere else, question 2 was, what brought you here? Question 3, do you have a family? 4, what do you do? And 5, what did you want to be when you were growing up? So, Danielle, I'm just curious. Where are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Berkeley, California.
And you live now in southern Florida.
Yes, I do.
What brought you here?
Actually, a job brought me here to southern Florida, and I thought I would only stay for 3 years, and then I met a man. But that's a whole nother story.
I see.
Yeah.
Was it a good move to come here?
Obviously it was, yes.
Okay, so you see, some of these questions will lead to other questions.
Sure, absolutely.
So, do you have a family?
I do have a family, yes. I'm married. Yeah, I'm married, and I have 3 boys.
How old are they?
They're 9, 7, and 4.
And what do you do?
I host a show on Lifetime Television called The Balancing Act.
And you do a very good job, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
And the 5th question, what did you want to be when you were growing up?
I knew I wanted to be in television. I initially wanted to be a teacher, but kind of switched focus and wanted to do something where I could read and write and do research, and this seemed to be just kind of a natural avenue for me.
Absolutely. So our viewers have just learned a lot about you in a matter of just about a minute and a half. Dale Carnegie in How to Win Friends also said everybody's favorite topic is them. So if you think about it, you look at a high school graduation picture, who do you look for first? You. There I am. Wasn't I handsome? And not only everybody's favorite topic is them, but people are as interested in me as I am in them.
Sure.
So with the 5 questions, let's say I'm not confident, but it allows me to know what to do beyond hello.
Isn't that something? And so for people who may be a little shy or may not, you know, if you're in a party too, and you know how that is when you're in a party situation and you're kind of like, yeah, hi, good to see you. You don't really know what to say.
Exactly. I had one person at one of my seminars, exactly that person, scared of crowds. The weekend after my seminar, he's going to a big event. He put the 5 questions on a card, and when he couldn't remember the questions, he would say, Danielle, I'll be right back. Went in the hallway, looked at his questions, came back. He was genuine. He really wanted to get over this.
All right.
And he wrote to me the following Monday, said, I was the head of the party.
Isn't that something?
Everybody went up to the host and said, he is the nicest person we've ever known. All he did is ask everybody the same 5 questions. And he said, from now on, I love going to parties.
All right, so with this segment, which I think is amazing for our viewers to be able to take this away, what is it that you want them to know right now with regards to helping them become more outgoing, helping them to really make a name for themselves?
Well, as you know, I recommend affirmations, positive affirmations, first thing in the morning, last thing at night. If somebody's not confident with people and creating relationships, just write an affirmation. I am very confident creating great relationships. I am very confident creating great relationships. And read that the first thing every morning, the last thing every night. Don't analyze it. Just read it. Within 30 days, you'll be amazed what will happen. And put these 5 questions on a card. So before you walk into any situation, look at the card.
I am going to keep a copy of that card and start asking those questions. Well, thank you so much again. Always such good advice.
Thank you, Danielle. A pleasure learning about you.
Absolutely. Now I'm going to learn about you, too.
Thank you.
During the commercial break.
Thank you.
All right, Boaz. Thank you. And be sure to keep watching our My Empowerment series with Boaz for more of his positive advice. And you can also subscribe to his weekly Power Notes by visiting thebalancingact.com and clicking on the BOAZ link. By doing so, you will also receive his daily success formula for free. Now, excuse me, because I'm about to learn a little more about BOAZ here.